Suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego diary politico, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get it higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you ladder, oh, yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego diary politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my egun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my egun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my egun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. My egun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. My egun don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego diary politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This man not the off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Aha. Now you not done here. All these bad politicians, then we call themselves politicians. Where they thief our money, we no want make the common man get waiting supposed get for this country. Una never hear something. Now go hear one, my ego. You go show na paper. My ego diary political. my people make you shout oh yo yo. My ego don't come oh yo yo. My people make we laugh oh yo yo. My ego don't come oh yo yo. My ego don't come man of the masses oh yo yo. My ego don't come oh yo yo. My ego diary politico oh yo yo. My ego don't come oh yo yo. Ha, this one na day of in mind. Oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come oh yo yo.
It's okay. It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. She off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo touchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh oh yo yo. My ego don't come oh yo yo. My people make we shout oh yo yo. My ego don't come oh yo yo. My ego don't come man of the masses oh yo yo. My ego don't come oh yo yo. My ego diary politico oh yo yo. My ego don't come oh yo yo. This one.
Apologies for that. I just lost the camera link just when we were about to go live. Oh, sorry, when I was about to come on, rather. Thank you so much for joining me. So, please, good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. Good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is brunch time with Mayegun. And you know, all you have to do after reading the caption of the broadcast is to like, share, to invite your friends and your not so friendly friends, and tell them that it is brunch time with Mayegun. Thank you so much. I don't know how many of you are watching the drama going on at the National Assembly of Nigeria right now. If you are not, yes, I may have covered that gap for you. On Mayegun's Diary Political, you can see all that has happened so far after the resumption of Natasha Akpoti. Natasha Akpoti, remember, she is the Kogi Central Senator that Akpabiole sexually harassed, rather than for the necessary institutions or so to investigate this. Akpabiole got the protection of the system, of course, while Natasha got the stick. So I think they are High Court now ruled that, the actions of Akpabiole and his gang was wrong. Natasha should be reinstated ASAP. But she must also apologize to Akpabiole and the National Assembly, the Senate, for posting about this incident on social media, Facebook to be precise. Natasha said she's willing to do that because, But Akpabiole said, don't come here, don't get closer. If you come closer, I will bite you. That's what I feel like, because the level of security presence at the National Assembly today, you may think they were expecting a terrorist attack. So Natasha didn't go alone, by the way. Some member of our own constituent or senatorial districts were also mobilized to Abuja. So there were indeed enough crowd where you had Aisha Yusufu and many others. So, this afternoon, we are also going to share the latest from Wike, the Ikwere or Obiakpo Adolf Hitler, who is now the Ajele for Koolu in FCT. Wike has been taking people's lands because they did, according to him, they did not pay the land rent charges. But these lands are now ending as the properties of his own children, his own family members. There are evidence. So tell everybody that Mayego today, the next 2 hours is going to be us having a chat around this, and you can phone in. Right? You can phone in to be part of this too. Now tell everybody. 1, 2, go. Mayego today. Thank you. And that is how we're going to start this afternoon. I apologize again for the late start and the rough start as well. But we can still have our chat, of course. So yesterday, I did tell everyone here that, Natasha insisted that she would be resuming. She was supposed to resume as a senator last week, Tuesday. But somehow, she was prevented from gaining access into the National Assembly. She didn't create much drama, but she left. So the back story is this. Natasha Akpoti, the senator representing a senatorial district in Kogi, said that she has been under immense and intense pressure from Akpabiole, right from the moment that she won a court case to become a senator. Remember that she didn't join the rest of them when they all got in on the 2nd of June, 2023. She had to join them later after a court ruled that our election that was rigged, where she was rigged out, she got back in. Now, not long after that, she was seen to have been in kind of like, obnobbing with Akpabiole as the Senate President of Nigeria. Well, until one day, she burst out in the chamber simply because they said Akpabiole moved a seat to somewhere else because the balance of seating changed when some members of her party, PDP, joined APC. So she had to change. But she said, no, that's not what happened, guys. No. What happened was that behind the scene, this Akpabiole has been doing everything to get under my pants. How? We thought Akpabiole is your husband's friend. Of course, that's what I thought as well. But guys, let me tell you, according to Natasha, so Natasha now came out and said, listen, it was not about sitting arrangement. The sitting arrangement was just like the final stroke that broke the camel's back. And that was the moment she couldn't take it anymore. She had to bust out. That behind the scene, that on several occasions, right, Akpabiole had made advances towards her. In fact, Akpabiole wasn't like hiding it. One day, she walked into Akpabiole's office to go and question why her name was removed from some certain committee stuff. And Akpabiole told her categorically that, listen, your husband is my friend, no doubt, but fine. But the fact that I am the head of this entire institution of National Assembly, I could make your life very easier here. You could be member or chairman of any committee you want. all you have to do is just to take care of me. Something that Natasha said, she told him, hey, Mr. President, I'm going to pretend that I didn't hear that. So that was the first time, according to that was the first time that Akpabiole actually made that advance towards her. The second time was when Akpabiole was taking herself and her husband on a tour of his house in Uyo, Akwa Ibom. She said Akpabiole held her hand while her husband walked behind, and as they were taking the tour with other selected members of the National Assembly to go and take a look at Akpabiole's mansion in Uyo, Natasha said Akpabiole held her hand as they were walking just probably like 1 feet or 2 foot ahead. 1 foot or 2 feet ahead of her husband. She said, Akpabiole said, look, you and I am a very private person. You and I could go to anywhere in the world. All right? And you could have the world too. So she said she was kind of like taken aback, like, which kind of audacity be this? My husband is behind us. My husband is part of those who came here as your guest. Like, so she said she told her husband is a witness. So in all of this, it can't be like say the whole thing escalated quickly. Akpabiole said, no, nothing like that happened. That Natasha is a content creator. That Natasha had her audience, on social media that she always wanted to entertain. And that is why whenever Natasha was talking on the floor of the chamber, she is positioned where all the camera angles could pick her. So whatever she says, the media will always have the very vantage. And that is something that Akpabiole was not comfortable with. So he had to change it. You hear the story, Ba? In all of this, no other institution in Nigeria, like the police, is drafted in to investigate the matter. But National Assembly, they have what they call the Ethic Committee, Ethic and Privilege Committee. Now, Ethic and Privilege Committee is that committee that kind of like deals with situations like disciplinary and whatever, I think. But guess what? Now, Akpabiole appointed all those ones. So those ones are already plotting that, Natasha, how dare you? You who is the first-time senator, you are here causing trouble. We'll teach you a lesson. Everybody just backed Akpabiole. Those who Natasha said were witnesses, they all backtracked and they all backed Akpabiole. So Natasha now had to go and face Akpabiole's friends as the disciplinary. Rather than for them to listen to her, she was guilty as charged even before the first sitting. Anyway, long story short, the committee that was the disciplinary committee that was supposed to investigate this, they didn't. They said Natasha went to TV, and that is violation of their rule. Therefore, Natasha suspended for the next 6 months without pay, no security, no nothing. No appeal. That's how the whole thing ended in court. This time, Akpabiole himself, through the office of the Attorney General of Nigeria, your Minister of Injustice, Fagbewan, they instituted a case against Natasha. In fact, they wanted that sent to prison. Just so you are clear. Defamation of character. Akpabiole didn't sue Natasha. It was Tifnumbu's minister that sued her for defamation of character of Akpabiole. They now said Akpabiole, Yeye Bello, and one other person will be the star witness, principal witness against Natasha. Defamation character in court, defamation case in court. In all of this, so Natasha herself, since she's been suspended, she also went to court to nullify that. So fast forward everything to last week. The court first ruled that Natasha should be granted administrative bail on this, on this defamation against Akpabiole. If not, Natasha is supposed to be in prison right now, kind of. So she got bail, okay? Another court now ruled in her favor on her suspension, right? And that one said, no, she should be reinstated. Why would you suspend? You don't even have that power. You're a senator, she's a senator. You can't suspend her from representing her people. No. Anyway, to now go back to what is the issue now. So Natasha now said she wrote the Nigerian police IG that I will be resuming. No response. That was last week. So somehow she came, but She didn't make any much fuss, so she went back. So again, 2 days ago, she said, I will be going back to work because the Senate is going to go on a very long recess. I think at the end of this month, at the end of this month, yeah, they're going to go for like maybe 2-3 months. So Natasha was like, no, by the time they come back, even the suspension will be over then. So what is the point? Why are they not obeying the court order? Their own, yeah? So she decided to go big today. So she went in, this time with other activists. Were like, this impunity had to stop. So why she told them 2 days ago that she will be resuming, right? Akpabiole and their clerk of the Senate said, no, don't try it. No. And that's exactly what happened this morning. As she came around, our own supporters, all of them, approaching the National Assembly gates, they met very tight security men all over the place. Like the whole thing was like knitted. So Natasha had to come down off her car because they won't let her car pass through all those barricades. They won't. So she had to come down, walk through those barricades and all of that, straight into the National Assembly, but they've shut the door. She couldn't gain access into the chamber where the plenary actually took place. I've told you the whole story. Do I need to show you videos, right? That's exactly what's going on. So you need to now see what happened now today, as much as my eyes could really grab, okay? Then if there is more, I'll share with you later, but I actually came with enough, I think, right? So the first thing first, when I believe this part was when Natasha was approaching the National Assembly gates. It's all in pieces. But let's start with this.
Bye-bye. I love you people. Bye-bye. Then play well.
You are done. It's all right. Let's be going. It's okay. Thank you, Akpabiole. Like I said, I was gonna be here, and I am here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much.
Okay. Which of them? Please, which of them?
Okay. Which one are you? You have to turn.
Omobazuaye, how do you do? I see Natasha has come out of her car. Clearly, she was not allowed to drive in. Tell us what's going on right now.
If you're watching the video, we have Senator Natasha Akpoti. She just stepped down from her vehicle that was initially stopped by security operatives right in front of the National Assembly. And now she's taking a long walk all the way from the first main gate of the National Assembly, and she's going down the road towards the National Assembly complex. She has said she was going to make it here today. She had told the National Assembly that she will come here today, whatever happens. And true to her words, we have seen her. She has come. We've been waiting since almost 7 o'clock in the morning. We've waited for more than 4 hours. Now she's here, and she's taking a long trek along the road that leads you straight to the second gate. She had already beaten the first gate, and our convoy was stopped. Then she stepped down from the convoy, and now she's making this move. I don't know. I'll give it a try to see whether she'll say something to me. This is Arise. What do you have to say?
First, I'm just glad to be alive, and I'm glad to resume today. And that's all I'll say for now, until we get there.
Well, she says that's all she's going to say for now, and we are taking the walk with her. She's coming.
Omobazuaye, tell us about the women flanked around Natasha. Let's talk about the women beside her. I know she is flanked by some serious activists. Do you want to just ask them a few questions as to why they decided to come with her today?
So that was the beginning, right? They've marched the first gates. So they've kind of passed the first gate. They were approaching the second gate in that one, and that should have been the second video, the first one I clicked with you. So you watch this part, approaching the second, or when they got to the second gate, before that one finally also got passed to the next one. This part.
Bye-bye. I love you people. Bye-bye. Then play well.
You are done. It's all right. Let's be going. It's okay. Thank you, Akpabiole. Like I said, I was gonna be here, and I am here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay. Which of them? Please, which of them?
Okay. Which one are you? You have to try.
Yes.
Huh? You
Okay, you say that.
We have
Okay, so we just want to make it clear that what we came here to do as Nigerians who stand for justice. My name is Peter Aka. Peter for Nigeria on social media. Akpabiole knows me, the Senate President, and all lawmakers, they know me. If they don't know, they will find out. We want Nigerians to know and the international community to know that the Constitution are on suspension and let the sergeant at arms take her out. Before Senator Akpoti sent that memo to the Military Committee, he had already decided to suspend a senator who was elected by himself. And today in Nigeria,
what do they want to do us again? What do they want to do that they've not done? What do they want to do that they've not done?
Wait, sir. You said that appeal was not done by the National Assembly. It was done by Senator Akpoti. Every other respondent includes Senator Natasha, the clerk of the Senate, and also the Senate. So as we speak right now, Senator Akpabiole has taken the entire Senate before the court. And what we want to emphasize here today, because injustice to one is injustice to all. In a National Assembly or a Senate of 109 senators, we have only 4 women.
Niger don't turn everybody to activist, aluta. Even if you are somebody who is just this gentle person and all that, when Nigeria choke you to some level, right? May they just put a microphone in front of you. About the activist straight near man. Nigeria will radicalize you. Nigeria will make you, you know. Now, those are the strong guys who actually stood up to say, man, it shouldn't even be like this. Nigeria court made or gave a judgment. Do you understand? And the Nigerian National Assembly, the lawmakers, the institution that makes law for Nigeria, chooses not to obey the courts that gave a judgment based on their law. Or there is more. Think there is this part. I'm gonna.
For sure. She must represent her people. For sure. She must represent her people. For sure. She was elected. Of course. She was elected. Of course. To represent her people. She was elected. Yes. To represent her people. And her rights. Accepting must be guaranteed. One man votes the woman. Let's stop her. We are with our senator. We are with you. We are going there. We are going there. We are going. Move. What's really at stake? Most people have said is that
understanding rules of the Senate, yet they suspended her. There is no way this illegality will be allowed to stand. Senator Akpabio, you are not the constituted authority. In the whole world, you have made it for you. Face serious issues of insecurity and hunger. Allow Natasha, somebody's wife, to do her job. Akpabio.
But Akpabio speaks with every woman. Shameless egots.
Is this why you go home every day and say to your children that indeed you are building an
children without health insurance?
What do you do?
What do you do?
You know, as a retired person, begging, you say begging people. Yesterday, where are the Nigerian police? The shameless Nigerian police. There is always a winning tool of oppression. Yesterday, citizens were protesting on their behalf. And as shameless as ever, they came out to stop them. And you stand here, you're proud of yourself. You're
Nobody.
We respect the law. Does not mean that we are power. Power is power. We are trying to do the right thing. A senator, a family senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is here on our way in. And you stand there, both days, both in high. You haven't known this information. We want to go in. Can you please let
You go see yourself. I will display it nationally. You touch me. I make you want to touch me now. Make you see. Yeah, oh, yeah, shift. Go. You are threatening me. Shift. Your smelly face. Shift.
Okay, you got this place now.
Shift. You are threatening me. Because you want
money that you use National Assembly.
Look at it.
The scapegoat now. We go use it as a.
So Akpabiole had all those people shield him from Natasha. Well, that's the way I see it too. I don't know how you see it, right? I think Akpabiole is that scarecrow. No, not a scarecrow. Akpabiole is that scare little man baby that somehow is so afraid of a woman that he can hide behind a compromised system in order to feel powerful, bring out hundreds of security men, hundreds of security men to stop a woman from actually obeying a court judgment. Isn't that ridiculous? Isn't that ridiculous? That's the way I see it too. I'll show you. Akpabiole was inside. They were all inside. He told them to lock the door. Don't let her gain access inside there. He's so afraid of her, I think. But we won't. Listen to them at the point when they finally spoke to the press, just at the entrance of the National Assembly itself, probably the last gates. I don't think they breached that enough. Here.
I'm Senator Natasha Akpoti, the senator representing Kogi Central.
Kogi Central. Why are you here for, please?
I'm here to resume my duty.
Senator, please.
May I also know you, please? No, exactly. What's your designation? You are a staff of the National Assembly. From which department? Excuse me, I'm having a conversation with you. Gentleman, you are a staff of the National Assembly? You are the security. Okay, so may I know why a staff of the National Assembly will stop a serving senator from walking into the chambers to commence her functions in representing her people who have duly given her the mandate as elected and as sworn in through a duly issued certificate of return by INEC to carry out her constituted function. So may I know why a security from the National Assembly will stop a serving senator from walking in? And can I see written authority of your mandate to stand here right before me?
We can't hear you, sir.
A written authority.
Answer her now.
I'm not going to say anything, please.
A written mandate.
We are here. He knows we are not giving authority to allow her to come into the complex. That is all, please.
Speak up, sir. We need to hear you.
No, hold on. Because
Please,
we want to know who you are and why you are here. On whose instruction are you here, sir?
it's okay. I've asked him the questions. I believe I deserve an answer.
You don't have an answer?
Where is the gentleman who stopped us first?
He's coming.
You have no answer?
You have no answer?
I don't know. Why is it? Are you not? Are you?
Why is everybody coming and going? If you
Why
do not
can you
have
not
an
talk
order,
loud?
can you allow the senator pass and resume her duties? What is going on? Why is the whole place
Why is everybody
militarized?
talking like a deaf and dumb? People cannot speak loud. He does not have an order. He does not have an answer.
Please, can we pass the gentleman? Please.
Please, no, we are not. No, don't push me. Nobody should push. We are not pushing.
Nobody is pushing you.
No, you are blocking our senator now. It's not about who is pushing you.
Why are you
Why are you here?
On whose instruction are you here?
Why are you here? Somebody should say something.
What exactly is going on?
15 million to release my cousin. Then you people are here saying
Look at police. Yesterday, police were protesting on behalf of police. And today, you are here again doing an illegitimate job. You cannot be serving the whims and caprices of one man. Senator Akpabiole is not the constituted authority. A senator wants to resume her duties, constitutional duties. What exactly are you people doing here? You say you are not under instruction. Can you leave so that she can pass? In a National Assembly of 109 senators, we have just 4 women. One of them is the one going through this persecution.
Akpabiole, whose election
gentlemen,
was marked with fraud.
Can you just your leg?
The person that read the
Gentlemen, you're standing here. You're stopping someone from going in.
So what is it still doing here?
You call yourself Nigerians.
You can see their faces.
There is shame on your faces because you know indeed that you're doing the wrong thing. But you stand here and you say they gave you orders. Even if they give you orders as slaves, you should not behave like slaves. How do you, sir, stand here and then you go back home and meet your children and say to them that indeed they are citizens when you yourself have not shown that you're a citizen? You stand here. You're blocking a senator, a serving senator who is on her way in. The person who will make laws for your child to matter the way the child of Akpabiole matters. But you're standing here and you're blocking because you have this that says sergeant at arms. You are behaving in a very unconstitutional manner because the National Assembly is supposed to be for everybody. And you know that. So you have said that here. You are not saying anything. Your people have come and left. You are not saying anything. You are afraid to speak. You stand here, you say you are a citizen, and you block the people who want to go in. Sir, look into your life and ask yourself, at this age, is this what you want to do? At this age, is this what you want to be? At this age, is this the Nigeria you want to see? Is this why you go home every day and say to your children that indeed you are building a Nigeria? You are destroying Nigeria. You are destroying the future of your children. And one day you'll be on the streets, you know, as a retired person, begging the state, begging people to come out to protest for you. Yesterday, we had the Nigerian police, the shameless Nigerian police that is always a winning tool of oppression. Yesterday, citizens were protesting on their behalf, and as shameless as ever, they came out to stop them. And you stand here, you're proud of yourself, you're stopping, and you're afraid to even say who is it that sent you. We respect the law. Does not mean that we are cowards. We aren't cowards. We are here to do the right thing. A senator, a serving senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is here on her way in, and you are stopping her. You stand there bold-faced, holding hands. Or guy, if not fight, you know if you fight all of us with it here. It is about respecting the law. You haven't known how to do it. We want to go in there, sir. Can you please let us go in? This is the National Assembly. And if you can't work with, can you have the guts? Can you have the liver? I be man, not be by mouth. Have the liver to say, who asked you to stop us here? It's not just to stand and move away. 2 people have come here. They say they are security and they have left. Okay, why are you stopping us? Mister, why are you stopping us? Alpha, why are you stopping us?
And something there is that the whole world is seeing this. The whole world is seeing it. A country led by urchins, cretins, career criminals. The world sees all of these. What do you want to tell them? Tell them that your democracy is what? This one. Meanwhile, wait. Is Natasha not a PDP member? She's a PDP member, Abi. What happened to other PDP members in the Senate? Sorry, 1 second though. I've got somebody by the door and I'll be back in a minute. Think about what I just said. I'll be back.
They fear you, they fear you, Akpatomisa, they fear you, come on body you, they fear you, they fear you, they fear you, Akpatomisa, they fear you, come on body, who not take permission of the entire do.
Those are the ways in charge. Like when I said that the cretins and all that, right? In charge of a government, that's the kind of people I'm talking about. Those are the cretins from Edo, right? And those ones are protecting the National Assembly, Akpabiole, a drunk, a randy one, right? I'll show you. What happened to the PDP members of the National Assembly? Like, why is she? Okay, she's not alone. But those people I saw with her, they are not members of her party. No. So what happened to them? What happened to the fellow women? I'm just saying, I don't know. That's the way I'm kind of like seeing that. I was saying it when you're watching that. While they were doing all of that outside, Akpabiole and gang, they continue business as usual inside. Let me show you.
Distinguished colleagues, Federal Colleges, Federal University of Science and Technology, Koolu Namoda, Establishment Bill 2025, SB 894, first reading taken. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, the fourth business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of most distinguished Senator Onao Ogoshi Mohammed on the Culinary Practitioners Regulatory Council of Nigeria Establishment Bill 2025, SB 895. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
Clerk of the Senate.
Culinary Professionals Regulatory Council of Nigeria Establishment Bill 2025, SB 895, first reading.
Distinguished colleagues, Culinary Practitioners Regulatory Council of Nigeria Establishment Bill 2025, SB 895, first reading taken. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, the fifth business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of most distinguished Senator Asukwo Ekpeyo, Chairman, NDDC.
You get that? Those guys are disobeying the court judgment. The court, it's not a court order, it's a court judgment. They actually disobeyed the court and pretended that everything is fine and nothing is wrong anywhere. Anybody who is creating content can continue to create content out there. They are as lawless as the institution they now claim to represent. Unfortunately. You know? So the Nigerian police who received Natasha's supposed reinstatement of her security have chosen to ignore her. That's another one. Oh. So she is presently as a senator of Nigeria being punished by Akpabiole, right? She is practically not a senator. because Akpabiole has such power, and they could get away with it, bigger than the courts. Like with a Wike who told everyone who cared to listen that those of you who think you may want to report him to Tifnumbu, that he's been stealing people's land, allocating them to his family members through different proxy, bogus names and all that. Well, he's told them that they can go ahead and say whatever they want to say, right? Number one, there's nothing wrong in him giving lands that he took from people, giving them, reallocating them to his own children at subsidized, almost like a giveaway price. It was actually a giveaway price. Do you understand? So we now have documents showing that not only that Wike's 2 sons have been allocated, hundreds and thousands of hectares of land in Abuja, right? This largesse is extended to Wike's father, Wike's wife, Wike's cousin, his cousins, his nephews. We document all. And those who work in the FCT, in that their ministry and what have you, they have told everyone that Wike has been telling everybody who care to listen that he is the reason why Tifnumbu is your president today. And there's nothing anybody can do. You can go ahead and report him. You can go ahead and even if you want, you can even go ahead and institute a case of corruption against him. It is not going to fly anywhere. If you have seen the People's Gazette this morning, they've published a lot of. You see, documents like this. These are the CFOs issued by Wike, right? So these fake names that were registered just in 2024 after Wike became your minister of FCT in Abuja. And we are now, if you see the document you have on your screen, you just need to begin to see, apart from the name on it, right? I needed to check the file number. Look at this one, the file number. Do you understand? That's how you get to know that the same name, but this whole thing, the name of the farm you are seeing there and the estate limited is fictitious, is a proxy name, is a front. So you see the address, you see the new file number. This is the CFO. Look at when it was issued, right? CFO, Abi rent of whatever. So rent of occupancy, Abi right of occupancy date. 99 years. Do you see that date? 19.5, that is the 19th of May, 2025. And you see how much they asked that person they allocated it to go and pay. Do you see that? And they will own it for the next 99 years. Now look at the second one. Here is another one. Look at the file number. Jordan Farms and Estates. Look at the file number, right? And yeah, go to the bottom after the address. Do you see that file number? Right, look at the date. 25 February 2025. That's another one. When you go down to that place where they say how many years, yeah? Now, take a look at how much they had to pay for that land. Look at the size of the land. It says 2,500, what's that? Square meter or so, right? Anyway, now take a look at another one. Here is another one. So now take a look at the number, file number. 159142 here. This is the another one, right? 156179. On the 26th of November, 2024. Do you see that? Do you see how much? To the same, That is what Wike has been doing in Abuja. All right? You just go and pay 2 million. Go and pay 3 million. For the same land that people are meant to pay, what do you call it? We were meant to pay tens and hundreds of millions of naira in renting, right? So when Wike took all this from them, reallocated them to his own children and all that. Nigeria. And there's nothing that will happen. Somebody said someone else will come and take it from them. I agree. But who runs a country like that? What kind of a country is that? What kind of a system is that? So somebody else will come tomorrow and they will say, okay, you know what? I'm taking back all the Wike's land and I'm giving them to my own children and family or my friends. And that one will come later and take it. What kind of a country is that? What kind of, like, it is a country where these drunk or drunkards, these randy kleptocrats, right, reign supreme.
I think it was okay, in my opinion. About 4 bills. We tried.
No, Mr. President, you can go back to see those white people.
Let me put it in the car.
No, because I still have other business to transact here.
My brother.
No, go back. Let me.
Thank you. Okay, my brother.
Let me see your spot.
Okay, no. Yeah, I'll see you over again. See you later. Okay.
That's the senator press idiot and his friend, an ex-convict, Ojiuzo Koolu. Those are the guys who make laws for you in that place. So think about that. Anyway, I am going to open the line in a minute or two by taking a short break as well, okay? I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute or two. Don't go anywhere.
Ayégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Ayégún dáyàrí ayédè nọ́mbà wá. Ayégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Ayégún dáyàrí ayédè nọ́mbà wá. Ayégún ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí. Ayégún dáyàrí ayédè nọ́mbà wá. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Ayégún dáyàrí ayédè nọ́mbà wá. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí. Máyégún dáyàrí ayédè nọ́mbà wá. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Máyégún dáyàrí ayédè nọ́mbà wá. Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Máyégún máa wí. Máyégún dáyàrí ayédè nọ́mbà wá. Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Máyégún dáyàrí ayédè nọ́mbà wá. Máyégún dáyàrí pòlítíkò. Máyégún dáyàrí ayédè nọ́mbà wá. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún. Máyégún dáyàrí ayédè nọ́mbà wá. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Máyégún dáyàrí.
Right.
So
like I said, the number to actually dial is right there on the screen. This is where you can actually add your own take. It is an open mic, remember? The brunch time as well. So in the absence of any of the reactions and what have you, that automatically gives me an early break, you know? I can take an early break. And I can actually do it one. So let me fix the line and make sure that it's on, which I think it is. But to be double sure, in a sec. Let's start with this, and I think the first caller is you, Prince Odewale, the African Wahala.
It's me, my brother. Good morning.
How are you this morning, Baba?
I'm doing very well. Very good. What about you? How's the family?
Baba, I'm surviving, like I can't really complain, but thanks so much for asking, though. So here we are.
Yeah,
you attempted to be part of the conversation yesterday morning, but you couldn't. So here we are again.
Yeah, it was very busy.
Displaying the Nigeria impunity, abuse of power, abuse of their own institutions, right here again. Baba?
Yeah. I was trying to talk about the police protest yesterday and how strategic it was. And in fact, we might even consider it to be a success to an extent.
Right.
The reason why the protest was strategic was because the same people that are used to kill us when we go out to protest are the ones that they are protesting for. And it's an irony if you think about it, because how come we are trying to protect the people that try to kill us? But like Shore said, it's not about the police. Yes, the police guys are bad, but it's because the country is bad. A bad country will produce bad police officers that become self-destructive to themselves. It's so bad that these guys, they serve as houseboys, as servants to these politicians, to these pastors, to these celebrities. They do that for 35 years. In fact, the police officers that make the most money are the ones that are deployed to be personal security guards to so-called VIPs. Right. So these guys, after 35 years, they give them 2 million naira. And then the people that were protesting for them, they were attacked by the same police officers, younger police officers, whose futures are almost guaranteed to be destroyed. They're not going to be paid their pensions in the future, but they were still going there to attack retired police officers that were protesting for their own salary.
To me, I would be like, if I was a police officer, right? I would be like, is this not my future I'm actually watching so? Because very soon I'm going to be like these people. So am I going to actually be, I'm suffering right now. So I'm still going to suffer like these people. Papa, it go be like say that they paint my future in front of me, showing me clearly. And then asking me to do something. Yeah. What would you do now that you know this is your future?
And I think that's why that protest was not super violent in terms of the police guys being very aggressive towards, they were aggressive, but they weren't as aggressive if it was for another case. Because they could also see that, let's say my life don't finish. Because now, the only way I can take care of my children now is if I can manage, if I can bribe my way through the organs and tell them to post me to become Whiskey. After now, make I just be Whiskey bodyguard. My own don't better. Make I just be all these musicians bodyguard, Davido bodyguard. My own don't better. That's the life of Nigerian police. So I really applaud Omoyele Sowore for that. That's the tactical approach that me personally have never thought about. During the NSAS, I was thinking, because as people were chanting, we want better welfare for the police. We want you to increase the salaries for the police. We want NSAS. In my mind, I was thinking, now we see Nigerians are protesting for police. Maybe the police will join the protest. And when they join the protest, it stands a very good chance to be successful.
Yep.
However, we know how it ended. And this time around, they came out with the police protest. Man, that's a good thing. I recommend they go next for the soldiers. But I made they go protest for retired soldiers next. Now the next.
So they should bring out the retired soldiers who are also struggling.
Yeah. See, Marigo, let me give you one story before I call this.
Sure.
In the early 2000s, between 2001 2002, the Nigerian Military Retirement Commission, I might be butchering the acronym. It's located in Zone 3, we'll say Abuja. That building was laid siege by retired. They were protesting because they hadn't been paid their retirement benefits. What ended up happening was they were in front of that national military pen camping there for 2 years. They started bringing their tents, their camps, and everything. Right. That was just during the time of Obasanjo.
Right.
And then nothing could happen. They couldn't police could not be aggressive towards them. Soldiers could literally happen. That's not those guys started selling go for community.
Like come on full-time crime. On top of God.
Those guys and the people where they sell the drugs now, the cannabis. When you get to their shop, you see that some of them have been amputated in the Biafran war. You see some of them don't have legs. So you said you will lose your machine at this one. I won't go to arrest as NDLA officer. So yeah, I think the Nigerians. I'm on the show, right? Thank you for what you did. Please go and protest for the retired soldiers.
Retired soldiers,
retired DSS,
barracks, and the police headquarters.
So the
military headquarters everywhere.
Those them. I show them as Ojo Barracks. Ojo Barracks is trash. It looks like hell. Thank you so much for even doing
that. The African Wahala. God bless you, brother. You have a good morning.
Yes,
okay.
Thanks a
lot. So, Nigeria's kind of a democracy is not democracy. It is the demonstration of craze. And in all fairness, right? They themselves also believes that, you see, you don't play nice with people who are not nice. People who will kill you just to make sure that you don't get to break to free. Do you understand? So, it is not, I mean, it is like a war of a lifetime. You have to have it at the back of your mind. And therefore, those who understands that very well, they look at me and you, and they see us as just talk. Because they will shoot and kill right now if it is what it requires for them to keep power. They will do it and they won't flinch. Like nothing. Like it's nothing. So if you want to be part of their fake democracy in that contraption, you cannot be a gentleman. That's my own view. You can't. It is bloody, it is crude, it is deceitful, it is deadly. Name it. And that is why, for those of us who can see and see through all the old charade, right, continues to give me a sec. Do I? Okay, sorry, I didn't get that. I thought I caught somebody off there, right? And I thought I left somebody on hold. So I had to use my sound to check if I was keeping somebody hold. So the line is still very much out. So to be part of their demonstration of craze, you must be crazy. And that is why most of the time to explain this contraption to you is so hard. You can say, when they say they explain Nigeria to you and you understand it and you're not angry, they just lie to you. They didn't tell you everything. There's no way you're going to hear it and not be so upset at those who are responsible for the entire shenanigan, the entire craze. So my line is opened and I'm going to be closing it in another maybe 5 minutes. Take an extra break and possibly be back later this evening. So in a nutshell, brethren, Natasha made an attempt that was supposed to be the effort of the court in returning her back to the Senate. But Natasha failed. She won't be blamed for not trying. She didn't fail. No. She did not fail. I think the system failed, obviously. It failed in the sense that there are people who believe that they are men who are more powerful than the institutions that they were supposed to be representing. And that is the meaning of a failed system, by the way. A court gave another. Another that a senator suspended was kind of like wrong. She should be reinstated. That they had to create a drama, public drama, like you just witnessed, right? Before, not even before they did anything. They are not planning to do anything. It's practically like nothing is going to happen. Nigeria is a place where rather than have strong institutions, Nigeria prefers strong men. And strong men don't build strong country. Strong institutions does. Because institutions will outlive men. Men can't outlive institutions, I mean, especially strong, solid institutions. Nigeria's institutions have been so compromised, bastardized enough that you are watching these miscreants desecrate what should have been an hollow, sort of like, I mean, something like a sacred, dictate, sacred rule of the land. They swore to actually defend this, remember? They did, they just swore to defend it. They didn't swear to desecrate it, but look at us. I have a caller. Hello.
Hey, Baba.
Baba, how are you, sir?
How you doing?
Eh?
It's been a while, though.
You know me, I never go anywhere. Now they take break from me sometimes. You can always come back. So, how are you this morning, Baba?
Yeah, doing good. I feel maybe your listenership reduced during the brunch time, I guess, because we don't have a lot of likes and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, when it comes to, we're just trying to build the audience for this brunch show, right? So somehow, right, its consistency itself is not really that much. Sometimes I'm still working on it. So when you see us that maybe 500, 600, that's quite a good number, all right? When most of you are waking up this morning, trying to get your way to work and other stuff this morning, and yet you still have to listen to Mayegu going out, right? So I'm trying to build the audience around it and get people to make people get used to it and all that. But yeah, it's not as huge as it should be, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I had a question. I think it was about your program, whether 2 days ago,
right?
When we saw, I think it was yesterday, said that Baba kind of like is not down with the
the guy who is.
Baba, the thing I'm asking myself, like, is it like a grand plan by the coalition to kind of destabilize APC, make them, not know what they are really planning?
Do you know I was having that same thought after the program last night? Even though me, I don't like speculation, sure you get. I prefer to have something, even if not tiny thing, where I could hold on to, say, that's why I'm thinking like that. But because I never get one, right, it makes me not want to, I won't lie to you. That line of thought actually crossed my mind too. Like, what if they are trying to, they said they were going to do it. They were going to fly so many false flags. Just the same way APC have been like planting mole in them. They too, they will fly so many false flags for APC. So go on, Baba.
So I have that train of thought too, but then I'm still like, based on that parable you told us the other day, you said, I can't remember how you told us, whether you said it was the chicken was in a meeting with whether other animals.
It was about a woman. In this case, you can say power. Okay, so it was about a woman who was married to a chicken seller. I'm sorry, a chicken farmer. So a chicken farmer. Then she started dating a goat farmer. So she can't marry the goat farmer if she's already married to the chicken farmer. So they had to kill the chicken farmer. So the goat farmer, the goat adder, the cow adder, they combine together, they kill the chicken farmer for the goat farmer to marry the wife. Suddenly, she started showing interest in the cow husband to like say more. So now, they have to kill the goat farmer so that she could go and marry the cow farmer. But remembering that this is the same logic they use in killing the chicken farmer is about to be used to kill the goat farmer. So the goat farmer survived.
Exactly.
So that's your theory about this too, yeah? Go on.
That's the thing. Because I know, say, in as much as, yes, we give Tinubu all types of crazy names, so we have to give him, his honor or his flowers as, a political, what's it called? Insabi.
All is in political strategy. They say he's a good political strategist, but it's just not a good administrative strategist.
No. Because these days, they are still doing all their nasty propaganda and all these crazy things. Like you always see. you don't rule with propaganda, for goodness sake.
No.
Propaganda is just for elections. After that, governance should start, but that's not the case. So that's why I feel, in as much as yes, they are coming up with this style, but I feel say the style don't cast because Tinubu and his gang already they had instituted this approach initially. So that's why I'm like, maybe it can work, but Baba, I'm very skeptical. I'm very, very skeptical, I must say.
There are so many reasons why people believe that it won't work. But for just one singular thing, right? If to say they have a proper electoral system, right? Tinubu has failed beyond anybody to even doubt if he's going to lose or win. Do you understand? But we all know that it's a compromised electoral system. Right now, what majority of us are even kind of scaling in all of these, it's not the vote. Say people are not even talking about the votes. They're just talking about who is with who. And who can stop Tinubu from doing this or that. It's not about votes. Have you noticed that, Pa? It's never about votes. So it's it's always about the best rigger or the worst rigger. It doesn't matter. It's about power. Damn. A good electoral system will kick Tinubu out before 12 p.m. on that election day. Before 12, it will be gone. But here we are.
If ever. Absolutely. Because as it be now, it's impossible now. Say, Mama Mahmoud, Jabi Mamadou is still very much there. There's been no change.
And I don't think Tinubu won't change him. I don't think he won't change him. Or maybe he will change him at the last minute. You get that? Because they've had all of that figured out already. Now, if Tinubu wake up tomorrow and choose somebody else, who is going to reject him? Who is going to reject that person? I mean, let me reason together. Let's reason it together, bro. Right?
Okay.
Tinubu has the power to choose who is going to be the next, INEC chair. Send the name to the National Assembly, where you have Akpabiole and others. So everyone who says Yakubu must go, they are talking as if to say the person that will replace him is not going to be somebody that he will actually put there.
Exactly. I'll just choose your piece.
So if Tinubu wake up tomorrow and appoints Oshiomhole as INEC chairman, what can anybody do to change that?
That would be the worst thing that would ever happen to us now.
Do you get it now? And don't ever think it is impossible.
Yeah.
You wake up tomorrow and you say Oshiomhole don't resign as a senator. He's now INEC chairman. From where to where? Well, he's a chairman.
That's it. Baba no vexo. Baba no vexo. If I digress a bit, no vexo. What's your take really on Gandola when he resigned? Because I'm still thinking that they say you never really declare what the plan really does look like. Because there was
what we need to do is this. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. Right? What we need to do is this. We'll do it together, okay? Because it may not be like the way I always have all this theory put together, right? We'll do it together now, okay? So Gandola is from the northwest, all right? So northwest is this Kano, Sokoto, or this inner side, right? I mean, sorry, on this other side with Niger and all that, right? So when they brought in Gandola, okay, it was at the time, it was at the time to try to see if they could use him, right, to crush Kwakwanso in Kano, and at the same time, by extension, the northwest. But within a space of like a year, they've discovered that no, that's not going to happen. So they continue to romance Kwakwanso up on the side. Now their permutation is this: they want Kano by all means. Tinubu wants Kano, and what he wants in Kano is not their vote. It is the rigging that nobody will challenge. Do you get that now? That won't cause trouble. That when they say Tinubu scored 3 million votes in Kano, all the parties will agree and say, well, we all agree to give him that figure. Similarly in Rivers and all that. So to pave way for what they call the easy assimilation of Kwakwanso, Gandola can't be chairman. Do you get that now? So Gandola has to go. So whatever arrangement they are making with Kwakwanso and NPP in Kano, right? So Gandola would have to go so that if Kwakwansop is going to come in, all right, the chairmanship for the chairmanship for the chairmanship of APC can be sent to somewhere else, and Kwakwansop can be made a minister.
But don't you think Kwakwansop has a lot to lose, given that the guy man is still looking till tomorrow? I'm pretty sure he's still gonna want to go and contest for election as president because he's been doing that for so long.
This is where the politics comes in. Kwakwansop and the likes of Kwakwanso, Rufaya, they are not interested in 2027. They are, and then Bala Mohammed, they are positioning themselves against 2031. So Kwakwanso, as he is currently being promised that, you know what, you are a popular this, you are So if you work with APC in 2027, right, Tifnumbu will back you in 2031. The same promise that they are currently giving Ribadu as well in Tifnumbu's camp. Do you understand? So what happened now is that their deal is always like 24 hours. It can change anytime. But the whole permutation about Gandola leaving is to make it easier and comfortable for Kwakwanso, right, to come in and have that negotiation. It was in Aso Rock this morning. I don't know if you don't know that, Kwakwanso. It was in Aso Rock this morning.
Oh, no, no.
Do you get that now? Okay. So their own, the Tifnumbu's arrangement is not that everybody should join APC. It is about where am I going to get trouble if I rig here? Where am I going to get here? And all of that. So he's looking into all these key people who can indeed, right, cool things down when the rigging takes place. Since Kwakwanso was Gandola's boss, you know, Gandola was Kwakwanso's deputy when Kwakwanso was governor.
Yeah.
Remember, right? So Gandola being chairman is like above Kwakwanso this time. So the whole thing is that Gandola needs to be eased out. And these are the few things I pick from all the happenings. So sure you get. Maybe there are other plans too. But it was part of their strategy. They call it strategy. Bringing Kwakwanso up. While bringing him on. Gandola can't be that powerful in the arrangements. Do you get that?
Now, wow. The Wahala plenty.
It's about power.
Because I'm not asking now. But I'm not wondering. Maybe I'm being naive, no best, right? Maybe I'm being naive, right?
No, all of us.
Okay. Say Kwakwansop now. Perfect. Say Kwakwansop now, right? In the NNPP, I've been an NNPP. I don't remember the name. NNPP. Okay, good. So Ingo can support Tinubu not by joining APC. Then tomorrow Tinubu can support him based on his own party. Like, that one. No, that's not new now, Baba. It is not new. Okay.
You will soon see in northern. You know what? During that 2020, 2015, 2019, PDP governors. During 2015, PDP governors. I'm talking about sitting governors, okay?
Yeah.
Who didn't decamp to APC. They were using Buhari's picture as president and their own picture on the same posters.
I remember. That's true. That is so true.
You remember that time?
Yeah.
It is, new. People who are like, it is a business for them. It's not about ideology. All right? Before you know it right now, they will use their Kano governor, NNPP. Poster, picture, Tinubu picture, Kwakwanso picture. They will come say they are united. You vote this one APC, you vote this one NNPP, and they will deliver. Because it's all written.
But these guys are shameless, I beg.
No idea, no
they're
ideology.
Shameless,
and now
nothing.
It has nothing to do with ideology, Baba. It's about interest, unfortunately.
It is final one before I go, Baba. Now this police protest thing that Shoere actually took up. To me, it's a very good initiative, really. That he decided to back those that have terrorized the hell out of his life.
I know.
To kind of like put forward their own situation. But
it's also very poetic.
The same police.
You know what that is? It's like it's so poetic, right? In the sense that. These are the people who the oppressors uses to oppress us. And at the end of the day, the oppressors who are oppressing us, they are oppressing us after they ask us to give them power. When they got the power, they abandoned us. When we complain, they send police to oppress us and do all of that. Now, meaning they used us and dumped us. Now, the policemen they used to oppress us, they grow old, give all their life. Those who didn't die or sustained lifetime injury, they were denied their own gratuity. The same oppressors that used them for years. Is that not poetic? So somebody who is now a product of oppression is now leading the oppressed police who retired as oppressors tools to stage a protest against the oppressors. Isn't that poetic? Like, oppressor again. It will be like this in writing, Sefo. Life. Life. Baba. God bless you, my brother. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Baba, thank you. I appreciate taking my call.
Have a very good one, man. Enjoy the rest of the morning, Baba.
You try.
Yes, sir. Have a
You
good
too.
one.
Thanks, Baba.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
So interesting. We can have that kind of a chat. Ask me something. I don't know everything. I don't know everything. You don't. But whatever you do know, we can share for the sake of our viewers, where we can indeed learn a thing or two. So thank you so much, everyone, for your time. I am still going to try to see, take one or two more. And if we can't, I can have an early break. I should even have an early break because we started this one late. 20 minutes to 20. Thank you so much, brethren. Please like the broadcast if you haven't already. Okay, like it, share it. Somebody said Gandola is on. Well, yeah, it was rushed to London. That was a Gandola. It was rushed to London 3 days or 4 days ago. But it is not critical. He's fine. And he's not a young man. He's about 80 years old. Do you know that Gandola is a very old man? He's older than Bokwami. He's older than Tifnumbu. Just so in case if you know. If you don't, I think I have a caller here. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Baba.
Baba.
Afisi Baba no go jopa shekere loyole.
Let us do it today.
Right.
Eli, I'm a domoriki dada. Omo banle balogun. Ojo pa shekere made. Ojo pa shekere made.
Loyole.
Ojo bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bàbá. Ṣókí lọ́dọ̀ ogun.
Kò tẹ̀ á dìgan àtọ̀ rárá. So ọmọ balógun àbí?
Ọmọ banle balogun. Ọmọ banle
balógun. Ojo pa ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ má dẹ̀. Lọ́yọ̀ọ́lé.
Yes, bàbá. Ojo bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Bàbá mi, báwo ni?
Fizo.
How family, how everybody? I've been trying to call since yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When you think
and I'm glad you are here now.
I was calling when the line was really busy and you're almost doing. So it's almost 10. But today, because when you do your program like this, I always wait for the cup to be full before I call it. Yeah. You understand now?
I do with you.
So I'm going to start with Tinubu, APC, and what he is doing in Nigeria at the moment. If you remember some time ago, I called him and I told you guys, okay, people don't understand who we are dealing with. This guy has witnessed all kinds of ruling in Nigeria. Is it military rule? Is it democratic rule? Is it interim rule? Name it. All of it. He has got tremendous experience. Where do you want to come from? Do you want to face a tyrant like Abacha? He has got experience. And I'm happy, Maigu.
Yep.
I am happy that I met you when I met you. You understand? Because my experience when it comes to politics has grown a lot. And it's all thanks to you. Baba, I want you to take all the credit for it.
Bless you.
Because
I'm learning from everybody too. Remember, that's what makes us think.
Yeah,
remember?
I know that, Baba. Yes. So if I don't know what I know, all this new coalition that was going on, I would have been so excited, thinking, all these people that something is definitely going to happen. But by nothing's going to happen. You understand? Can you imagine? I was talking to a guy from Delta at work today.
Right.
This guy came to Britain about 2-3 years ago. And when I first met him, he was talking to me about Obi. Me and him were talking about Obi. He said that Obi is this, Obi is that. Right. Today, when I saw him, he said to me, Balogun, forget everything I told you about Obi. Obi is not a saint. He said, if Obi is a saint, all those people he has gone to go and collate with, do you understand? It won't be having any coalition with them. I might be wrong, though. People might take me wrong. All the
I am
obedience.
following you, Baba. Finish, oh.
If they want, they can come for me. Everyone will call us to come. I will say,
you know, go on.
What you're going to do with it is your own problem. I'm going to say my own. So
you have to.
Look at the likes of El-Rufai and his gang. Look at what they did to us in the past 8 years. El-Rufai is coming out like a saint. Like I said, I know how many times you did your program on Kaduna, Southern Kaduna.
Honestly.
The massacre that went on there. You understand now? And coming out now, he came out publicly to tell us all. We went all over West Africa.
Yes.
To go and call all Fulanis to come to Nigeria. That their brother is about to be in government. Are we not reaping it all now?
I mean,
everybody
it's so scary, yeah, to have somebody like that. Yeah, it's so scary to have somebody like that have access to power again. Hey.
Hey, Baba, you said something just now with this caller, and it's one of the reasons why I have to call him. I have to call him. You said all their names and all those people that are waiting for 2031. Baba, please mention one of them that is credible to be in government.
That's what I'm saying. He said, like when these guys have access to power. Hey.
Sheru Baduni, Sheru Faini, Sheru Sopni.
Abibala Muhammadi that told us that the Fulanis worldwide believe that Nigeria is their own country. That all the Fulanis all over the world should come. They believe that Nigeria is their headquarters. That one too want to be president, though, just for the mention.
Yes. But let's not stand back and then look at all these people I just mentioned them and pick one out and tell me which one will sort out insecurity in Nigeria. Which one will sort out the economic situation in Nigeria? Which one will make sure we have got stable electricity? Which one will make sure we have got good healthcare? Which one will make sure that we have got good education? With all the billions and billions and billions these people have embezzled all over in the past 20, 30 years, the education system has dwindled. We have, Baba, listen to this one. This is my own favorite one. We have Agberus employing our graduates as their PA. Make it make sense. Anybody should make that make sense. We have Agberus.
Never make sense. Never. No.
NURTWs employing your graduates as a personal assistant. Oh yeah, let's go. Because at the end of the day, you are the king of the Agberus as a president as we speak. No qualification, nothing. So tell me how you are going to fix that country when you have Agberus employing your graduates.
God bless you, Baba. Let's stay safe, eh? Let's take this. Hello. And of course, for the record, I need to mention that I think we should all try to drop this saint thing about Obi. He said it many times that he is not a saint and he is not a thief. If you have any evidence of him stealing anything that you are aware of, in fact, he said if you find anything stolen in his name, keep it. Don't bother trying to just take it, keep it. So we should always remember that. He never called himself saint, and he came out several times to say, I am not, and I'm also not a thief. Let's take I actually took a caller. So I took one call there and it dropped because I was talking. Sorry about that, bro. Oh, here is another caller. Here. Hello. Hello. Is that Idris?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
How are you this afternoon, brother?
Fine. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you for the enlightenment for every time, sir. We really appreciate you.
Bless you.
So it's like every afternoon, my tonic. So I do listen to it very well, except at night, because I'm actually working, and at night it's normally very difficult for me to come online. But at least I do get every information immediately the next day. So I do watch over everything. So thank you always for the enlightenment. So let me just pick it from where the last caller actually stopped, where he talked about the Ag Bureau and where it looks like education is now like a scam. The local palace like it's a scam in Nigeria. Even let me just say Nigeria. Samarigon, I will actually put it in that clear context that well, to some extent, to we that we actually struggled for education is like education is actually like a scam to the current dispensation we are currently. Because some weeks ago, or let me just say a couple of days ago, something there's a trending on social media like one of these one I've forgotten his name. This was his name. One small boy, therefore he just confusing public nuisance. Though internet by
Lórí TikTok,
okay,
yeah?
yeah,
Is that what called Pella?
Yes, Pella. Yes, he posted. I think he posted something some time ago that he needed a first class graduate to come out and watch him or something like that. And a
Oh,
lot of
that he's
people
looking for a
actually
photo.
came out.
Sorry, a cameraman. But they must
And
be
some of
master's
them,
degree
a
holder.
lot of people came out. But I didn't watch it because it's psychopathy stuff, so I don't watch all these things. Though. But there are some clips that came on my Facebook wall, and I saw a lot of, and the way he was, as in, he was talking to them, more of a look at life. Look at life. The Wike result, you just look at life. And another thing boils down to this NULT guys. You know that they are PA, they are well, I want to go to school, those NULT, all these what's their name, MC Oloma and the life of these Lagos guys, I've forgotten that name. They have been, as in I want to get PA, they have been educated.
And now, I mean, MC Oluwaran no write book. Do you think he wrote it himself? He published a book.
He wrote a book now. Yes, my something
My
about my
method.
life or something. I was just like, God damn it, this Nigeria is not working at all because you actually a lot of people are going out there that every month you will see graduates every month graduates from each different university and all of them at the end of the day no value market for everyone to work. Everybody is striving to just make an end. Hardly will you see in Nigeria now, hardly will you see someone with 5,000 in your account. Account. You can't see anybody putting money into his account. And Mr. Mego, another funny thing is that in the funniest part is if someone, for example, this is just a practical example. If someone actually sends money to you and you just walk into any ATM stand, Samarego, if you try and withdraw money, Samarego, before you step back, before you look back, you will be seeing a lot of people begging for money from you. Another point is if you actually go to any POS stand that you want to withdraw money, Samarego, can you afford any cash? Let's say you want to go and withdraw 10,000 and the person gives you 10,000 naira. For you to be counting, for you to just get assurance that if your way you complete, you are counting the money, you will see a lot of people that will be coming. Samarego, Nigeria is killing everybody. Everybody is just a walking corpse. Even everybody don't suffer. You see a lot of people that you see a grown man. I have seen a grown man that has walked up to me that John. Imagine, I have to just give someone back. I mean, it has not become dog eat dog. Things are going wrong. Some years ago, it's really like this. That of rice was 10,000 naira. It was even somehow difficult. Now we are not buying 80,000 naira. Remember the new 10,000 naira bag. Gary Dirika. Every alira need 50 naira, 100 naira. Gary
Gary got today gold by
luxury. It is not for the poor masses. It is not even a luxury again. It is not a luxury again. If election comes tomorrow, they will still buy their consciences of these people.
Are you not seeing the local government elections they are doing? I can see people still everywhere now, like from Osun to Lagos to Ogun to Edo, all these places.
There's a difference between what we call bribery and conspire. Cherry, they will bribe the masses. And for you willing to collect it, you compromise your standards. Now they will buy their conscience again. They are going to buy another 4 years again. We are still going to be brandishing ourselves every year. I don't think this Nigeria is going to work out. Good afternoon, sir.
God bless you. Idris, take it easy, okay? Said, bro. I'm gonna have another caller. I'm trying to kind of manage the time. I've only got just about 5 minutes or maybe max of 10 minutes to go now. Here is another caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Baba.
Ẹkújọ́ mẹ́ta o.
Ọjọ́ kọ́ pẹ̀lú o. Báwo ni sà?
Inú mi dùn pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn èèyàn ń sọ lọ́sàn yìí. Mi ò fẹ́ call, mo ti call nísìnyí àti fẹ́ tó bí ọdún 4. Ṣùgbọ́n
ìtọ́sọ́ yóò lè fẹ́ kó kọjá lára yín rárá.
But lọ́sàn yìí, ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn agbèrò yìí gangan ló wà lọ́kàn mi. Bí ẹni pé rí inú mi kẹ́ tó ṣe program yìí, láàárọ̀ mo sì báyọ̀ já torí ẹ pé tí n bá lè ní opportunity láti jẹ olórí Nàìjíríà. Ìjọ bí Tinubu ṣe cancel subsidy, ìjọ ẹ̀ bí ṣe máa cancel ẹ̀ níjọ ẹ̀.
Ẹ máa sọ pé agbèrò is gone. Wọ́ọ̀ ni
agbèrò is gone.
Ẹ máa top ju subsidy lọ bàbá.
Ó máa top ju subsidy lọ.
A fẹ́ top ju subsidy lọ because ẹ̀mọ ìtọ́ ń pa ìkiri èdè Èlékò ní sà. Over 220 million naira. That's how much they make in Lagos.
Owó tó yẹ kíjọba máa gbà leléyìí. Tí àwọn kan ń gbà.
And they are making more than quarter of a billion. Quarter of a billion naira a day. That's how much.
Ọmọ Mushin Mọ́lásàmàjà ni mí.
Bàbá.
Mo mọ̀ wọ́n. Mo súnmọ́ wọn. Mo dẹ̀ rí bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe. Àárọ̀ yìí mo sì báyọ̀ jà nítorí ẹ̀. Mo ní sẹ́, tí èmi bá ní opportunity láti débẹ̀, nǹkan tí màá kọ́kọ́ cancel ni. Láàárọ̀ yìí inú ń bí mi torí ẹ̀.
Bàbá.
Nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí n pè nìyẹn.
Pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó tọrọ yín dé yìí lóòótọ́ is actually one of the issue. But problem wa ní pé àwọn agbèrò yẹn ló wá ń di political office mú báyìí sìn. Making it even more and more difficult for reasonable people to gain access to power. So ìgbà wo ni the war to war báyìí sí to get rid of them.
Àwọn lápàyàn, àwọn náà ń pààyàn fún àwọn people.
Àwọn ni.
Àwọn ni apààyàn, àwọn náà ń da ìlú rú. Kọ́lọ́n kò ṣọ́ wa ń bẹ̀ ni. Because it's a very, 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 very tough issue.
I know.
Because you can't just be watching. Níbi tí ìlú dé yìí.
Educated people are fighting to become their
educated people. Èèyàn kan pè wọ́n pé kó wá ṣe cameraman fóun first class candidate.
Masters degree holder o kó wá ṣe cameraman 500,000 naira salary. Ẹ sà tẹ́ bá tún wá lọ ṣebí tó bá yẹ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan ni tó bá jẹ́ lórí ẹ sà tó bá jẹ́ lórí pé kò sọ yẹn nìkan ni kò bá ẹni láti lọ wo fídíò ńgbà tó ń ṣe interview wọn. And you be like ṣáwọn eléyìí náà ṣé àwọn tó ní masters làwọn eléyìí lóòótọ́ for real. Oh, Nigeria, well, bàbá.
Ẹ wo Ọlọ́run á tún ti ṣe gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń sọ fún wa yìí káwọn èèyàn pé kán yá because mo wo fídíò kan ní online níbi kan ní Ọ̀jọ́ bàbá yẹn ń sọ pé Àwórì ni wípé àwọn èèyàn tó wà lábroad ìgbẹ́ náà ń fọ̀ gọ́tà náà ń ṣe ó dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ owó yẹn ìwọ sọ pé ìwọ palmsec ló fi retire ìwọ dẹ̀ kọ́lé o kọ́ business o kọ́ event center ibo ló ti rí owó tó fi kọ́ event center ṣé sálárì ẹ̀ ló débẹ̀.
No. Àwọn olè tá à ń sọ nìyẹn.
Sálárì ẹ̀ kọ́ ló débẹ̀.
Ẹ jẹ́ sọ story Sisi kan fún yín a lady right. People are talking about our family, our parents, or nepo babies, our nepotistic and nepotism children and all that. So a lady now came and said, they are talking about Bokuari. So Sisi Ewa Dewani, because think of anybody lè sọ létí mommy òun. Tí mommy òun ò ní bá anybody jà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Buhari.
Jà nítorí ẹ̀.
Ó ní kí ló dé, ó ní ìgbà tí Buhari wà ń bẹ lọ promote mommy òun sí kìnnìkan position ní custom. Ó yẹ ń sìn pé lẹ́yìn time ẹni mọ̀ sí òun kọ́lé méjì. Time ẹni ẹ̀gbọ́n òun lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà tó lọ kàwé. Pé so time yẹn òun tóun sọ̀rọ̀ yìí náà ó ti ń sìn lòun lọ move òun sí private university. So if anybody is talking about Buhari time is bad, my mom will fight you. Omo, fair enough. Everybody that read that comment, they came for her.
First time tí Buhari wá. First time tí Buhari wá mi ò kéré. First project tí Jákàndé ń ṣe òun ló metro tó ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí nígbà tí líbi òun ló cancel ẹ̀ mo mọ gbogbo ibi tó yẹ kán ṣe sí tó máa fi dé Yaba ní station gbà yẹn òun ló cancel ẹ̀ they already started the project and suddenly when this man came he just cancelled everything ó tún dá wọn padà sẹ́yìn again.
Backward ni òyìn tó wá ṣe ní 2015 to 2023 lọ ni o.
eléyìí tó tún wá ó tún wá padà sẹ́yìn pátápátá. àwọn èèyàn máa tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ èèyàn Nàìjíríà àwọn ọmọ bí èèyàn ṣe ń sọ́fà bí báyìí wàá wá sọ tán bá máa sọ tán wá ní èlò ló tiẹ̀ fáwọn gan ó fáwọn ní 10,000 ṣé mo ká 10,000 lórí yìí.
like epic lórí títì ni now you know.
Baba, continue with your good work, man.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. You see, my last caller chooses to kind of like speak Yoruba because he wanted a particular people to hear it. He knows more about the Agberos and then all their shenanigans and those who are backing them. So if all of us are talking about erasing them, he said if he had the power, or if he by any chance, he says that if he has the chance of becoming the president of Nigeria or leader of Nigeria, like Tifnubu did, his first announcement will be like, Agbero is gone, like subsidy is gone. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Mayogun.
Baba.
How are you?
I'm very well, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
Beautiful.
So I'm just as if
so you are here with us this morning again. You're following?
Yes.
Baba.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about two things. One is there's this. I think most of us are just too emotional about politics. Politics is not a game of emotion; it's a game of interest. I mean, we all know that.
That's right.
So when I hear people say, "Oh, Peter Obi should not be doing this," he's a saint. They cannot be hanging out with all these animals or whatever. Then people have to realize that Peter Obi is trying to be president of these animals,
and he's going to have to deal with the good, the bad, the ugly,
and the ugly. So politics is a game of addition. It's not a game of subtraction. If you want to take power, you need to have all kinds of people with you.
Want it for real.
So your last caller talked about Agbero and all that. So I don't want to. If I'm running for president,
right?
I don't like Agbero. I don't like all these people.
Because nobody
but if you are running for president,
they are disruptive, man.
You are going to. No. You are going to need them to get into that office before you even deal with them. So you got to use them first to get into office. So you don't go and criticize everybody that you are going to need to get to that office.
I know.
Use them to get to the office first. And then when you get there, you can now put all your policies and plans in place.
I get you.
Politics is a game of interest, not emotion.
Yeah, that's one thing they say that in politics, right? Especially us in Yoruba land, because this one is actually in Yoruba, but I'll say it in English so that you can get it, okay? They say in politics, you don't tell somebody to get out. You just tell them to come here.
Nope. Come here.
Just come here, very foolish man, idiot. Come, John.
Come, John.
Come here.
You use them to get there.
You don't tell them to say, get out of here, get out of me. That's not politics. So Yoruba says, Kore Bosibi. That is, come here, John. This useless.
Come here, John.
In politics. So I get your drift. But go on, Baba.
Yeah. So the second thing is the interview that what's this guy's name that I had with Abachi yesterday about Peter Obi. Like the reason why the Edo State governor can be talking about Peter Obi is Igbo. I think he just didn't get his point across. But the fact is, there is no way. I don't think it was a tribalistic issue. I think it was Abachi that tried to turn it into a tribalism issue.
In that sense, yeah. Okay.
There is no way that, and I think he's right. There's no way that if Peter Obi was, say, Kwankwanso, that somebody will say, do not come to Edo State. It's never going to happen. No. This is Nigeria. We all know that.
No.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, you can go back.
Not in that condescending manner. Forget it. It won't happen.
Not in that condescending manner.
So we cannot tell the tone, right? And we cannot tell why it is actually coming from that background. But at the same time, if we look at what Obi is to all these people, then it will be sort of like insulting to limit their hatred for Obi to just because he's Igbo. It's more than that. is a threat to them in every front. Please, Oba.
Yeah, I think, I understand that. Don't limit to Igbo, but I think the context where he was talking about is, let's say, for example, Landmark B.
Yep.
Do you think if Landmark B was owned by Dangote, they would touch it?
Never.
Okay.
No, that's a very straightforward one. I think I get you now. In fact, I think I also get Kenneth to some extent now as well. Do you get that now?
Exactly.
Like all these things, they are there. They are unwritten. But when you begin to when you begin to compare them, you will see it clearly and say, it's true. Oh, I didn't see it that way before. But go on, Baba. I'm with you.
So I'll give you 2 more examples. Do you think all these fools that went to change names in Ajemula or wherever last weekend,
right?
Do you think any one of them would dare say they want to change Muritala Mohammed Airport from Muritala Mohammed to a Yoruba name?
Well, I think they can. I'll tell you this. All right.
You think they can?
Yeah, I'll tell you why they can. Is because they can be very, very mischievous that way. If they are not looking for anything from, for instance, right, they can't now. But if Tinubu gets his second term as he's plotting, yes, they can. They are that petty. Okay, they can decide to change Muritala, but again, contextualizing it, right, and being
my point.
It is almost like a far-fetched. So like I far-fetched something, it would happen just like that.
If it was Nnamdi Azikiwe, they can change it. But if it's a Muritala Mohammed,
it won't go down that way. I get you. No, you are so right. Oh, you are true. I mean, that's so right.
Yeah. So that's kind of like where I think it was coming from. But yeah, sometimes a lot of the ways they talk, they try to turn Peter Obi into an Igbo candidate, and he is not. And he has said it several times, which is not right. So
it's
anyway,
completely not right. And that's why I'm trying to kind of make it that anybody wants to condemn what these guys are doing. Intimidation, threats, they are modus operandi of APC. They usually make them subtle threats behind the scene. Making all these threats openly means this guy is rattling them. It's actually rattled them so much. All right. So I don't think anyone should then come out to condemn these threats as, because he's Igbo. Because, you know, their agenda in the last 3 years is to make all these obedient, Nigerians who are so angry with the system, demanding for a better one. Their effort in the last 3 years is to call them Igbos, making it look like it is actually the Southeasterners that are the obedient. So when they come for him, it is ideal not to follow and play that card with them in a way to say, it's because it's Igbo, another, but we shouldn't roll it out because something is driving them. And that too can be the Igbophobia that they love to deny.
I think I know what's driving them. We do not know the results of the last election. I won't be surprised if probably Peter Obi won like 15 million votes and they saw it, they were scared.
Because me, I've never seen anyone who came third in an election and he became the most talked about person in the whole country for 2 straight years. And it's still building, it's still growing. Person who came third.
It's still growing. They'll get into their WhatsApp group and start plotting. Okay, what are we going to say about Obi tomorrow?
You know?
That's what they do.
Sometimes they wait. Yeah. They wait for the order. And the moment they give them the go ahead, they go be like say they are all copying and pasting the same thing. Like that, like robots.
That's what they do. It's synchronized. You know it. It's always synchronized.
It's meant to.
It's always synchronized.
But I like it. I don't know about you. I do. I like it. I like them being so worked up. Like, number one, they think they have everything. They have all the money. They have all the power, the institutions. But they still continue to act like scared people. You get what I mean? And they continue to tell us, we are not worried about you. We are not scared about anything. In the 2027 that is already done. As you are just, I say, but clean your hair, clean your eyes. It comes like I see tears. So you have everything, but you keep telling us that you're not worried. Are you sure? So I like it.
So the other thing, as I said, politics is not a game of emotion, it's a game of interest. So for the obedient listening to you today, if the ticket is going to be Atiku Obi, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Game is to take power from APC. It's not even to put Obi or anybody there. You have to, if you do not remove power from APC, you will never remove. Seyi Tinubu will become your next president one of these days, as people still don't get that.
That's how much power they will wield, right? Yeah.
That's how much power they will wield. So people don't get that. So you need to take as much that power from them and then figure out what to do next. But if you don't take the power from them, first of all, you will never get that power back.
And without power, you can't change anything.
You can't change anything without power. So that's why sometimes I look at someone like Sowore. Yeah, he may have the best ideas, which he doesn't. But he's not going to just sit down there and he won't change anything from starting revolution now. It's not going to happen. You can't be changing. You're not going to change stuff by shouting revolution now. The people that you're even shouting revolution now to are not even looking at you and like, see this woman.
I know.
I'm sorry to say, but that's really what it is.
I'm with you.
It should be more.
Thank you very much.
Nothing wrong with saying you should run for Senate. That's where it should start for. Run for governor, and then we'll see what he has to offer.
An executive power. I mean, I can't imagine Sowore having an executive power. That would be so wonderful. But he said we shouldn't limit him to those states. He wants to lead Nigeria. Those who are vying, those claiming to be leading, or those who have led, as well as those who are vying to lead Nigeria, they're not better than him. He insists. About time we tell you, right? Thank you so much for stopping by.
Okay. The reason why some of us, just give me one more minute. The reason why a lot of people follow Obi today is because you cannot prove that he stole 10 kobo in Anambra State. If Sowore can do that too, he will get a lot of following.
Well, a word of advice. Thank you so much, okay? I'm trying to ration that time and make sure that I don't miss the evening, okay? Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the morning yourself, all right? And yeah, we'll see you later. Cheers, sir. Good one. Now, I have another caller on the line, but I am going to plead with you to please join me later, okay? So that I can have enough time to prepare for the evening if I am going to be here. And of course, you get to know that I'm going to be here an hour before, all right? For those of you who have been part of this chat this afternoon and those who joined us maybe midway, see, you can watch this broadcast from the start to where you joined. I want to believe it's quite interesting, as always. You know me now. So I will see you all later. And until then, Makunasha, take it easy and enjoy your morning, afternoon, or evening. Join me later. Good afternoon.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun dayari politico. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì í. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì lórí Facebook àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì lórí YouTube àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́ àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì ijó ìgbádìyẹ àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì bí gómìnà kówó jẹ àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì òkúrọ̀ olóṣèlú àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ìmọ̀ yìí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ìmọ̀ yìí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.